to stop. Pretty catchy though, right? Like, didn't you feel that was like I felt that it could be turned into something? Boom 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 boom. Or like, I mean, boom 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 boom. Anyway, very catchy, but I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to start out like pretty smooth. I felt like maybe did you guys like that other one last time? Boom 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 boom. Chibians, boom 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 boom. Chibians, boom 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 chicka boom 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 chicka motherfucking now boom 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 boom. Chibians, you know. Anyways, just some just some catchy theme songs. I think to start it right out. I think it makes it feel good and catchy. Like you start listening, you start listening, and you're like, "That's catchy." Like, what's gonna happen next besides chaos? And the answer is we're gonna find out, dude. So welcome to the Chibian Show. Episode number 2, dude. Episode number 2. First one, complete disaster. But I mean that was kind of the point a little bit. I mean, I just felt like once I,
chilled out and like settled into it, and like really kind of understood what I was doing.
then everything felt a lot better. But episode 2 is gonna be way better on the Chibian Show. So we're gonna be getting into that. I just named the episode. Wait, what did Elon Musk do? Dude? We'll talk about that a little bit because we gotta get into current events. We gotta discuss things. That are really gonna get your juices flowing, dude. And my juices flowing, like creative juices and just thoughtful juices, dude. So anyways, episode 2, dude, just gonna be full of surprises and stuff like that. But we'll get into that. First off, though, I want to say, guys, so I put out that first episode of the Chibian Show, and nobody knew what was going on, dude. Just a chilly Chibians reception, dude. Went over and hung out my best friend Cliff's house, and went over there and ate some food. Me and Blue, and the Chibian Prince went over there, hang out with him and his wife, and Blue's mom came too. Anyways, so these guys are like, "Hey, we listened to the show." Well, actually, they said we didn't listen to it. They said we listened like 2 minutes, and so, but they're like, just not digging it, dude. And I feel like that's okay. I feel like no big deal with that. They were like, you should write down stuff you're gonna say before you say it. And I'm like, nah, dude, let's just be ourselves. Let's just be pure and raw ourselves. Normal people like me are just not smooth sometimes with the words, dude. Um, but anyway, so they're like, yeah, or you should have guests. Anyways, basically what happened was for like a while they were just telling me stuff I should do about it. Um, which cool. I was listening. I was respecting the old opinions, the old pennies. Um, but here's the thing, guys. The show shot in my unfinished basement, dude. It's the Chibians show, dude. I explained last time what the Chibians are. They're just regular people, you and me. So the show is just gonna be different, guys. And I'm okay with it. I feel, hey, there's probably, even if it's not the mainstream or the majority, um, I feel like there's probably millions of people in the United States of America, dude, and the world, you know, even in different languages, um, who are just nuts like me. You know what I mean? Just man, that I can't understand what that dude's saying because he's just go bouncing all over the place, or you're like, I completely understand what this guy's saying, dude. You know? Um, so yeah, the Chibians reception was poor right off the bat, dude. My buddy Eric Zane, linked to it on his show. Said go check it out. Give a look. give a little checky out skis. Um, and so got some views from that. But I'm betting people are just like, what's Kyle doing, dude? And the answer to that question is nobody knows. It sounds like I should be like a monk or something in like a temple, like a monk or like in a church. Well, that was no. Let me try again. I don't know, dude. But I felt pretty monkey-ish, right? Not like a side story. I'm bouncing into a side story. Netflix has this show that came out. I'm pretty sure it was Netflix. Animal. We just like watch. It's kind of like the old. Remember in the '90s when you'd watch the National Geographics, um, or the Discovery. Yeah, whatever. With like spin the globe. And you watch and you just watch the animals or like the oceans and stuff. And just as a kid, you were just like, I'm amazed. I love it. And you're just so. Anyways, that's kind of what this show is like. Um, for adults, but kids can watch it. But we just watched this episode on the great apes and monkeys and stuff. Man, silverback gorillas. I'll just tell you guys right now, if you're looking to, you know, I lost my train of thought. It's late again, guys. It's past midnight. I shouldn't even be doing this. But I just want to find time to do it, dude. And yeah, so that's what I feel like. Um, but anyways, I'm bouncing around again. Chibian's reception was chilly. um, so that's okay because we're only going up from here, guys. We're gonna be getting into some stuff. I'm gonna keep reminding you guys throughout the show too. Tune in Thursday during the NFL draft. Me and my buddy Bert, we're gonna be doing a draft show like live, like we're gonna be watching the draft and commentating it. You know what I mean? So that'll be good because that'll be just like that'll be a different speed. That'll be pretty cool. But tune in because dude, nobody wants to watch fucking um Mel Kiper and stuff. Nobody wants to watch Mel Kiper like be. Is he even doing it anymore? I don't know. I haven't generally listened to that part. But we're gonna be doing the live show, so tune in Thursday for sure. We're gonna be starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Like I've got just people across the globe listen. um, but yeah, 7:30 p.m. We'll start low pre-draft show, and then we'll just kind of saunter right into the draft. Um, you know, maybe cascade down from the left side of the screen right into it, and we're gonna be so just tune in then. But before we get into some stuff, and you'll see, I'm just putting stuff on the screen so you guys can see. I might have wrote a theme song actually that we could maybe turn into something and like play every show. When like instead of doing my stupid intros, well, maybe I'll still do my stupid intros. I kind of like doing that music stuff, dude. You know what I mean? Um, but um, check out. I was just cruising to work the other day, driving and collecting my thoughts. Just really preparing yourself for the day. You know what I mean? And I turned on the radio and I heard the song "We Are the Champions" by Queen. Right? Everybody knows it. "We Are the Champions," universal song. And you know what I did, dude? I'm starting to, sing along, and I'm like, "We are the Chibians." So I was like, dude, that's getting into some crazy thoughts here. I mean, is that copyright? Like, can I not do that because it's their song, but I put in Chibians? I mean, even though I'm not playing any music or nothing, like, can I turn that into my theme song, or is that stealing, dude? Um, I don't know, but I mean, essentially, it'd be something, like. We are the
We are the
Oh man.
Oh man.
We are the Chibians.
Chibians.
That doesn't sound anything like it, actually. Yeah, I'd have to actually play the song. I feel like, or at least in some headphones. We are the Chibians. No time for lose. Yeah. Um, but anyways, I might turn that into a theme song, dude. We are the Chibians, and like really gives you like a battle cry. Well, I mean, you don't need a battle cry. We're not going to battle or nothing. I mean, kind of. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get a drink. Just let me get a drink really quick. Live, uncut. There we go. It's dry, dude. When you're talking this much, need drinks, need snacks. Really, I need to start bringing snacks on the show. Um, but I would like to do that. So we are the Chibians, maybe. Okay. So let's get into today's topic, dude. Like I said, episode 2. Wait, what did Elon Musk do? I mean, okay, you guys have had to have heard of it, at this point. Um, but I pulled it up on the old phone ski so we can look into it, so everyone can we can kind of catch up on the news about Elon Musk, dude. So all you gotta do, this shows you the interesting way that the world works these days. So you just go to Google, right? And you just type in Elon Musk. That's what you gotta do. Anyways, before I get into this, I guess before people, if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about like a little bit late. So the dude, he buys Twitter, right? Elon Musk, owns Tesla, did Tesla, SpaceX, Elon, like the richest dude in the world. Well, maybe Bezos, maybe Jeffrey Bezos. Um, one of those rich fucking dudes. You know what I mean? Actually, Elon Musk seems a little bit more Chibian-ish than like a Jeffrey Bezos. That doesn't matter. Elon Musk buys Twitter, right? Like $44 billion or something like that, right? Then on the internet comes out a little bit when you're cruising, you're reading on the old Facebook, whatever you're reading. Um, you see like a tweet that he may or may not have written, right? And the tweet says, "Once I buy Twitter, I'm gonna shut it down, and then Facebook is next. So go outside and enjoy your lives," or something like that, right? And you're like, it feels weird, right? Like you initially have like a weird feeling, like Elon Musk bought Twitter. Some people are outraged. Some people probably don't know what to think about it. Um, but you're like, okay, Elon Musk, don't think about him very often. By his Twitter, right? So you just go to Google, as you do these days. Not so, dude. In the 90s and 2000s, remember you had to do research reports on actual, like you had to do like actual research. I mean, I'm not at school anymore, but I mean, I do wonder what it's like for kids these days, Dad. Anyway, so you just type in Elon Musk, right? You go down CNN, okay? They drop a article. Why Elon Musk buying Twitter is such a big deal, right? Seems seems pretty balanced. It's like not too biased. Not saying like he's the. It's just a strong sentence to get you to read, right? Like, but not crazy. Another one from ARS Technica. Ars Technica. EU warns Elon Musk over Twitter moderation plans. So again, pretty informative, pretty chill, right? You screw over. You scroll over to another one, Wish TV. It says unfiltered, and then I don't know what that means. IU prof discusses Elon Musk Twitter takeover. Again, very informative, right? Um, Another one by New York Times. Twitter shares details of deal, blah blah blah. Right. Another one about authenticating the accounts, blah blah blah. Something about dropping in Tesla stock. All very informative stuff, right? But then listen, all of a sudden it starts getting like real weird, right? New York Times writes one. Now it does preface it saying opinion, but it goes. This one guy goes, Elon Musk is a problem masquerading as a solution. Now you're like, okay, there's the news I know. You know what I mean? Getting pretty aggressive. Um, but then you scroll, you just keep going a little bit more. Um, just about Elon stuff, right? Like, no big deal. Then you go, all you gotta do is you go in Google and you type in Elon Musk bad, right? And you can find hilarious stuff. TechCrunch says it's gonna be bad. Then this dude, okay, it's Vanity Fair, so I mean, I guess I don't know why they're talking about it. But it goes a reminder of just some of the terrible things Elon Musk has said and done, and you're like, what? Man? I mean, let's. I'm gonna click into the article, guys, because that seems like not really an article. That seems like pretty rude. Okay, let's read into some of it, right? A reminder of just some of the terrible things Elon Musk has said and done. And then the subtitle thing says, from regularly attacking his perceived enemies to running a company accused of rampant racism and sexism, it's not hard to see why so many people are up in arms about him taking over Twitter. All right, and this is written by Bess Levin. Bess Levin wrote it, April 26th, 1:37 p.m. Um, Bess Levin. That is a name, dude. I should. I guess I. You know what? I probably can't read you. Is that copywriting? Is that plagiarism, dude? In the podcast world. Um, we'll just look over some parts of it. You know what I mean? I feel like that'll be okay. Um, yeah. People are. This lady's mad. Bess. I'm guessing Bess is a lady. Bessie. No, you wouldn't name a kid Bessie, would you? You wouldn't name a kid Bessie, would you? Um, let's see here. Wait, why is it talking about? Oh, his aunt. Anyways, whatever. The point is, we're not gonna look into all the crazy stuff. One of the problems that when I read some of the articles that people are saying out there is that a rich dude bought Twitter and now has like so much more leverage or a platform. Like he's just buying his own voice in the world. And like, you know, sounds you're like that is weird. That is pretty concerning when I think about it. You know, you start thinking you're sitting there
Uh,
going,
Wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Rich man can take over his own platform and put out so much more promotion for himself and his companies and then fill their content.
so you know what I mean? Like that's your deep subconscious thinking right there. But yeah, so that's what people are thinking, right? They're like, okay, he can just buy this and do whatever he wants, right? But then people forget Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post. Like I don't know how many years ago that was. Bought that. Nobody really talks about that no more. But here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna take you on like a little history lesson here, but if this seems like a big deal to you, like, oh, this has never happened before, like a just a rich guy buying his own platform so he can, and it sounds threatening, right? And it kind of is, but in a good way. And here, let's dive into it. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Okay, this. Let me preface it this. Okay, I gotta give you a little credibility, don't I? I guess that makes sense. I didn't have to tell you what I'm talking about. So I went to school, went to college, Grand Valley for advertising, some public relations stuff, and then I was minoring in journalism, which is interesting stuff to take together because it kind of puts you into some classes that really give you like a well-rounded look into it, right? Um, and so you learn. Let me say it this way: I took one class, and the lady who taught it, she's like, I mean, I'm talking day one, like right out the bat. She's like, you're probably not going to remember most stuff from this class. You're just not. But I do want you to remember one thing, and that is that the media was never intended to be a business. And I'm like 21 or something at the time, and I'm like, Wait a minute. What? Because you just don't really think about it. I mean, that much because you're a kid, you're doing other stupid crap. Um, but then, yeah, so we spent time in that class talking about how it's bought, essentially. That's a very simplest way to say it. How it's all bought. Um, and what that really just gets you into, dude, is America, dude. And how I mean, that's how the country is, dude. But okay, well, I mean, we'll get into it in a little minute here, a little mini. But when you really start analyzing, right, and you really start diving deep into it, you find my friends, skis, my guys out there, my ladies, my friends, everybody out there that's cool. Um, there's like one dude, two dudes. This was a while back at this point. This was in the past. It has changed since then. Um, but they're super, I mean, super rich, right? Own basically all the stations, you know what I mean? Like all the companies that run the TV. It's owned by not that many people, right? Or used to be. I mean, now we're going to streaming. I mean, obviously streaming giants are taking over. It's all changing, right? So, but the people that run it change with it. Don't kid yourself on that, I would say. But you find that since like the beginning of TV, at least TV, once, it was a new thing at one point, but then it got, you figure out how to make money off of it, just like podcasting is. Let's see if we can make a little dollar bills off this one, done. Make a couple bucks off this one, done. I'm never gonna make any money. I'm cool with it, dude. Um, so it's there's just once money was figured out how to be made in TV, right? That's how it's been. There's like super rich dudes who just control it all from the top down, you know what I mean? Owning multiple stations, multiple channels. That's when you see those creepy YouTube videos, where like all the newscasters are saying the same things, like in unison, like same words, same stuff. You know what I mean? Like you've seen them. And if you haven't, look it up. You probably just gotta type in something creepy, like all news reporters saying the same thing, I bet, and you can see it. But you find out that like, and we really got into the history of like agenda setting in the media and ways to make money. And then that's why you see journalism like it is, like the Elon Musk thing that I read, where they're like, this is all the terrible crap he did. And it's interesting that, I mean, it's for the money. It's for the money, dude. Um, but yeah, so media was never intended to be a business, right? And it is. And so, I mean, you get into, yeah, that's crazy, right? To think about that. People, rich people just control. And it's like, where are they getting that money from? They're bringing it in from who they want. I'll say what you want me to say. And so, you find out that that's how it is now. Rich dudes have bought the media companies, and they've kept things pretty structured. It's pretty regulated, I guess you'd say. Then all of a sudden, Elon Musk out of nowhere, just over here, just going, "I'm building cars, dude. I'm building some rocket ships, dude. I got the Boring Company. I want to build a hyperloop. You know what I mean? Like all that." And he goes, "You know what? I'm gonna buy Twitter, dude. 44 bills, no big deal." And I'm not talking about 4,400 or 44 anything. I'm talking about 44 bells, dude. As in 44 billion. Just bought it, dude. And so people are freaking out, of course, but the articles are written by the people who are owned by the old bosses. You know what I mean? It's like a thing that's never been done before, in a way, where a guy from the outside just buys the platform, and he's like, and I'm free. He said stuff about free speech, wants free speech on there. It might just change the game, dude. And the people who are making all the money, however they want to make the money, they're like, Dude, this sucks. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here. Um, thought I saw a ghost again. I did, guys. I'm telling you. Um, but that really brings you into when you think about that particular issue isolated, it brings you to the history of the dang conch, dude. And by the conch, I mean the country. Conch for sure, dude. Um, saves time, saves energy. Um, but that is like the history of the dang conch, dude. That's like as time goes on, you gotta like keep learning about stuff, and you just find uh, interesting things. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when you study into the school system, right? Like, I went to school, I went to public school, dude. Thought it was totally cool. Um, got out of there, had felt very immature, had no idea what I wanted to do. Didn't really know anything. Thought I was a smart dude, right? Thought I was smart enough at least. Um, but then you start thinking about it as you meet people, different people, and you see world problems attempting to be solved and they aren't solved, right? And you go, man, nobody really knows anything, do they? What are these people doing? You know? And so I started thinking about this schooling system. I'm like, what? Man? And you study into it and study back into the history when the public school system was developed. You find out that Rockefeller, I'm pretty sure it was Rockefeller. Yeah, it was him, dude. Um, founded the board like to make the public school system, right? And we're talking rich dude, right? Like stupid money. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing about the history that you can there's always a really rich dude or a lot of them, you know. Um but that is not the point. That must be it. The point is so Rockefeller starts the public school system, right? And is quoted as to saying, I don't want a country of thinkers. I want a country of workers. Right? You know, when they're coming up with a curriculum and stuff. And it really makes it think a rich dude started a school system to be run by the government, that turns you into workers to keep the machine going. I get it. I mean, I get it. But you start thinking about it and you're just like, turn me into workers. And that's why if you're a thinker, you often feel crazy. You know what I mean? I'm a thinker. I think about stuff. I often feel a little bit crazy. Um, it makes you just go threw that in just for to keep you on your edge, keep you on the edge of your seats, dude. Um, so yeah, I mean, the whole school system was developed a certain way by a rich dude to make the country the way it is. And it's like that's when you really start diving into the history. I mean, we're not going to talk about the entire history of the United States tonight. Dude. It's going to be like like a little shorter episode, I feel like. Seems pretty interestingly smart. And so we'll see what happens. But so Elon Musk bought Twitter, dude. And yeah, it goes along with the whole history of the country, dude. All right, let's change topics completely, dude. Let me drink too again. And I'm gonna just do it so you guys can hear it too. It's kind of rude, but I'm doing it. That's really my beer. But that sounded gross, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, guys. Let me not do that again. So I'm gonna change topics real quickly here. To a much better topic, dude. My wedding's coming up, dude. Yeah, dude. I've been excited for a long time. Um, not gonna tell you where, not gonna tell you when. Because it's just soon. Because probably my identity will get stolen somehow based off of that information. So my nose is not great in this light. The light I thought was we had it solved, but not so solved. But yeah, my wedding's coming up, and I'm so excited to marry my fiance Blue. She's just the best. Like we'd have the best times together. And I just love hanging out with her. That's all I do is hang out with her and my son. Um, I just love hanging out with them. It's like the best. It's the best thing in my life. If I'm honest with you. Um, and I'm just in love with her. I'm in love with my family. Um, can't wait to marry her. We were gonna get married before, but COVID hit. Little COVID-19 skis. Um, just to just destroy the world for a little bit there, and continuing on. um, but it's this is gonna be a thing that I'm hardcore looking forward to, and I'm just in love with this woman, dude, and it's gonna be real nice. So I'm very excited about that. So we are going next week, so there's gonna be a break in there of some shows. I'm not gonna like do a podcast at the wedding. I feel like that'd be pretty rude. um, I had to burp a little bit. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited about the wedding, and I just feel like I can't wait, dude. So I just wanted to throw that shout out in there because I love talking about my family, and I love talking about my fiance, and I love just my life. You know what I mean? They're just good people, dude. They're just great people, dude. Um, so let's see here. What can I click now? I'll click back to the Chibians reception button really quick because the Chibians reception was shitty, dude. And that's fucking cool, dude. But that's all right. Wedding coming up again. Very excited about. Now I want to talk to you guys about this. Okay. Um, the NFL draft's coming up on Thursday. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. And so we're gonna be doing a live show. Um, at that time of the NFL draft. So if you're hearing this in podcast form, then obviously you're gonna hear it like later than the NFL draft. But maybe you're doing something. Maybe you're hanging out with your family, and then like tomorrow when you're going to work Friday morning, you just listen to it on the way in, dude. Hear like nice little reaction. So me and my buddy Bert, we're gonna be just jiving, dude, just rocking and rolling. We're gonna be like commentators, and it's possibly gonna get dodgeballish. With cotton. You know what I mean? It might get. I think it's gonna get crazy. I would guesstimate on average that it's gonna be pretty crazy, dude. But we have good personalities. I don't know. I don't know, dude. But it's gonna be fun. So tune in. I mean, obviously you can watch the Facebook live, YouTube live, dude. Um, I mean, I think it's live on Twitch. It's gonna be live on Twitch too, dude. So that'll be sick. It's gonna be sick. So tune in then, because like I said, you don't want to listen to Mel Kiper doing it. Um, you don't want to listen to. You just don't want to listen to those guys. Like they act like they're so perfect, like they know what's gonna happen, and then they start talking about, oh, this guy, this guy runs I thought he would be the 23rd pick based off of how fast he ran. I didn't think he would fit. And you're like, dude, put up on the video screen, put up his like measurables and show some highlight videos. Dude, and shut up because me and Bart will talk about it, dude. We're gonna have instant reactions, dude. We know football, dude. So that's gonna be fun. Um, that'll be Thursday. So tune in for that, okay? Give it a little tune ski then skis. Um, and we'll have fun with it, dude. Um, and so that's really kind of all I wanted to talk about today, dude. Um, yeah, not a great show, probably. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really talk about it too much. But that's all right. I think we should just jam a little bit more. No? No, dude, it's
No,
not.
dude. Oh.
Oh. Or oh, you know what? You know what, dudes? There was this one setting I gotta get to. It reminded me of 95.3. Yeah. Like the radio singing voices. 95.3 WFGI. Right? WFGI. Nope. WF, 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 WFFF, WFFF, I'm telling you guys, we could write like some. Should we dedicate some time of the show for that? Like dropping sick beats? I could be down for that. That was cheesy. Maybe it's no. We need something like that was catchy, but can we lay down something like Chibians? Chibians. Yeah, I mean we could do that, guys. Boom, 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 biddle, 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 boom, 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 biddle, boom, 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 biddle, boom, boom. So, I mean, yeah, tune in Thursday, the Chibian show. Just so we're gonna be a regular broadcast for regular people. Everyone's gonna be chill about it. Nobody's gonna have any problems with that, I don't think. We won't face the camera like at the screen because I think we're gonna get like it might be illegal. I don't know. You'll see. Just tune in. We're gonna be shooting the shibs with Chibs. Oh, that should be my guest spot. That should be like my guest spot title. Shooting the shibs with Chibs. Dude, is that my? Oh, that's my name on this show, guys. Chibs. I'm Chibs. I'm Chibs, dude. Oh, guys, you seen the creative process happen right in front of you, dude. Because I said that last time, shooting the shit with Chip. I didn't. I stored like in like the back of my brain, like the part you're not really accessing too much. Shooting the shibs with Chibs. Oh, dude, brilliant. You guys are helpful, dude. I mean, I don't think I would have thought of that if it wasn't. what we were just experiencing together right there, dude. So yeah, I mean, thanks guys. I mean, I appreciate it, dude. Shooting the shibs with Chibs. I'm Chibs or Chib, not like Chibs. Shoot the shibs with Chibs or shoot the shib with Chib. No, shoot the shibs with Chibs is way better. I'm saying that way too much, way too fast. If you guys want to reach out to me, you totally can. You just gotta send an email to the Chibian show at gmail.com, dude. I mean, this show is gonna be out there like on I gotta get like this Apple podcast thing figured out, but it's gonna be out there on quite a few um little stations out there, like little mediums out there, dude. So it's gonna be sick beyond belief. It's gonna make me feel yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Is everyone gonna download these things? I don't fucking know, dude. Probably not, dude. I mean, I wouldn't imagine. It's a terrible show, dude. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing the draft. It's gonna be chill. Everyone's gonna feel real chill about it, dude. Um, it's gonna be informative too. Get ready to get informed. Okay, we know what's going on, dude. Um, and yeah, then I gotta figure out, guys. I gotta improve my presence. Like when I'm all alone, skis. You know what I'm talking about? I really just gotta start telling stories. I think more stories, dude, about just like dumb crap that I did when I was a kid, dude. And just stuff that happens around the house. I think. Like whenever we're gonna finish this basement, guys. If you want to advertise with the show, even like I know viewers, dude. $10 a month. $10 a month. We'll throw a sign back there. $10 a month. I'll throw your sign back there, dude. And I'll talk about it too. So for all the audio listeners out there too, you guys got like a national product, dude. Good, dude. Because guess what, dude? We're national too. We're on the web, dude. And that's the Chibian way. Um, yeah. So send me an email at the Chibians show at gmail.com, dude. And alas, when you do that, I'll be blessed with your words, dude. And even if you're just saying like, dude, this show sucks, just send me that if you want to, dude. And then come back in a little while. It's probably gonna be equally as shitty, dude, because I'm sticking to it, dude. I'm sticking to my guns, dude, because this is just to have some fun skis, dude. Sit downstairs, hang out with my like I said, me and Bert are also doing Lions games, so it's gonna be fun, dude. And that's what you do when you shoot the shibs with chips. Shooting the shibs with chips. Shooting the shibs with chips. Shooting the shib with chips. I gotta start using that too. You know what I mean? Like right in the middle, like when I'm just like making a point. Like I was talking about Elon Musk. I'm like Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. You know, 44 billion dollars. Dollar, 44 billion dollars. Just to freak you out if you're trying to go to sleep soon. Um, I don't. I So, anyways, I think that's just gonna be the Chibian show for today, dude.
And you know what? I just want to bare my feelings to you guys.
Actually, you know what, guys? I thought of this funny segment that we're gonna have too, where we do the devil doing karaoke, the devil voice,
You know, like this voice.
doing karaoke, but like hit songs that would be like funny. You know what I mean? Like, what if I whipped into Celine Dion? Like, my heart will go on, dude.
But it's in this voice, dude. I feel like that'd be cool, dude. So think about that. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you have to. You don't have to think about it. I mean, I just, you know, if you want to, I don't think that'd be a problem.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop being an idiot, dude. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Share this with everybody. If you're like, no, Kyle, I'd actually like to share it when you get good. That's fair, dude. That's fair, dude. I get that, dude. And yeah, just I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I mean, that's it, dude. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? I mean, nobody's there. But if you want to, send me an email, dude. The Chibians Show at gmail.com. Send me topics if you want to. Actually, I'm also doing this thing. Send me advice. Or don't send me advice. You send, if you guys need advice, send your questions to me, dude. Why not, dude? Why not, dude? You're like, hey, shit, or chips. I mean, I'm having this problem. What kind of advice do you have? Because guess what, guys? I'll cut through that BS, dude. I'll give you what you should actually do that'll actually work, dude. If you really want to do it. And yeah, that'd be cool. So we can make this thing multifaceted. Anyways, I'm getting out of here, dude. I've overstayed me welcome to Ace now. I've talked way too much now and I didn't quite need to. And so, all right, I'll create a stage persona soon. Thank you for attending the Chibian Show.
Boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 boom. Chibians, boom, 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 boom.
Wait a minute, how haunting is that?
Chibians, Chibians, Chibians. Boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 boom. Chibians, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 boom. Chibians, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 boom. Chibians, boom, 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 ba-doom, motherfucker now, boom, boom, boom.
Chibians. Stupid.